Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Oeta Obea Student Day online conference. I'm Carolyn Ross with Langston University. I'm here speaking with one of our former students, Jay Monroe. He's a 2014 graduate. He's living and working in New York right now. James, how's everything going?
Everything is fine. I was actually at a photo shoot, so do not mind my location.
That's fine. What kind of work are you doing these days?
I own a multimedia company. It's called Monroe Media, where I offer photography, graphics, multimedia, animation, and video graphics.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. So that's the kind of work you've been doing since you graduated?
Yes, since I've graduated, I've been doing that full time now, and I've been full time for 4 years.
Who are some of the people that you work with? Celebrities or anybody?
I've worked with people like Kirk Franklin. I've worked with the Vatican and the Pope and Italy, Rome, Italy. I'm sorry. I've worked with Ti, Fantasia. The list goes on. I've worked with Supplemental Healthcare, which is a major corporation in America, as well as I'm going blank on the other one, Superior Essex, which is the number one cable company in the United States.
Wow, those sound like some heavy hitters. I heard you mention the Pope. What kind of work did you do with
Yes.
the Pope?
I got flown to Italy to do a docu-series that covered the Angelicum, which is the university that helps fathers and benedicts and sisters within the religion of the Catholic Church spread the word of God across the country and across the world. And so they kind of hired me to record them and help them rebrand themselves as a university to kind of get more students involved and more people aware of the university because it's not that well known.
How do you feel about being chosen to do that kind of work?
It was amazing. It's kind of weird being from Oklahoma. I never thought that I would be in a position to travel the world doing something that I loved and something that I learned in school. So when they asked me to do the project, it was amazing. And I got an amazing experience to meet people and see things that most people wouldn't see if they were to travel to Rome because I had like a VIP backstage pass to a lot of the different churches and the different sceneries and the different locations.
Oh, that sounds amazing, amazing. How has work been for you over this COVID situation? The work.
For me, for me, personally, the photography side has been at a halt because people are, afraid to social distance and being on set in close proximity with different clients and makeup artists and hairstylists. But the graphics component of my company has been doing fine. A lot of people are starting to utilize the media of social media and needing graphics and rebranding. The influx of small businesses are using the checks that they got to, brand themselves a lot more. So as far as graphic goes, I've been perfectly fine.
Okay, that sounds good. Let me just ask you, you were just saying that coming from like a smaller state like Oklahoma,
Mhm.
and you feel like you're like blessed in doing what you're doing. What advice could you give students who like are going to school here in Oklahoma?
For students, I would tell them to do research because there's a lot of jobs that you don't know about. There's a lot of components that go behind the scenes of like photo shoots and video shoots. And something as simple as a creative director, I never realized when I was a little kid, like listening to music and kind of coming up with the music video in my head, there's a job for that. I never realized that I could do photo shoots for a living. And there's so many different types of photographers. There's high fashion photographers, there's landscape wedding photographers. And so I would just tell students to do a lot of research and find out jobs and things that you like that may seem minute. See if there's an opportunity for you to become like make a living from that and like start a company or like use your resources to figure out if there's something that you can do that's something that, like I said, may be small and minute that you can use to make a living from and like kind of explore your dreams.
So what kind of, like you said, high fashion, there's different kind of photography. What do you do? I would
Yeah.
like to maybe overlay and show some of the view of the people that are watching, some of the things that you do. What kind of work do
So
you do?
yes, I do high fashion photography. So I work with different brands and different magazines to showcase fine art. And for me, my specialty, I find it to be my creativity since I'm a graphic designer. So a lot of my photos kind of incorporate graphics within them. So I kind of let that show and let that kind of be my difference when it comes to other photographers.
That's what you said you do to set yourself apart. Okay. You have any last words?
I would say to directly to the Langston students, take pride in being the only HBCU in Oklahoma because we do hold ourselves to esteem when it comes outside of Oklahoma, and take pride in being from Oklahoma because the things that you learn in Langston are going to be things that you really do are going to be able to use in the rest of the world.
So I was just saying, what do you like most about your job or your work?
One thing I love about my job the most is one, the freedom that I get working for myself, and the idea of I'm helping different clients rebrand themselves. And I'm taking an idea that they have and recreating it and making it my own, but still enhancing them as a brand